Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Chicago Bears.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Go! 180! Hey, ball. Coming in.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Pick it up! 180! Check 56. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
Check! 180! Check! 18. Let's get this ball back.
First down, a run with Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming. And when he arrives with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
59, Mike, check, 59. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Washington Redskins first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed! Touchdown, Washington! Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play action. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Pass it, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder that we kick off Week 4 on Thursday night. A good one in Lambeau. Eagles and Packers, two teams with eyes on the playoffs this year in the NFC. Coverage starting at 8:20 Eastern. And hard to believe it, we also have a couple of teams coming up on a bye week already in Week 4, the Jets and the Niners. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Ellington now to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now it's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now Haskins. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 20-yard
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Reed with it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the route is on here in this first half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And Hopkins' kick is good. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. His safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His second touchdown on the season. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will extend this big lead.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Baby, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins letting one go deep for the... And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. That's fielded in the end zone. This is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Love. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, Thompson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
180, 56, Mike's 56.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
180, 53. Tight dog.
On first down, Trubisky. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jonathan Bostic. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep
a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, it's an ideal